Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode whatever this is. I'm a little bit wishy-washy on where I want things to be ordered, but we're going to be doing some hiking today. I have burger. First step is burger. Um, it's the most important part of hiking. You got to get a good meal in. That Garfield comic where it's like really poorly drawn and it just says I gotta get a good meal has done more to make sure that I eat than my actual body. Like, I don't have a sense of hunger like most people do, but I got Big Chico burger. It's wonderful. It's just really good food, but I'll have to cut back on it because of money for Scotland again. Any support is appreciated. But we are in Upper Park in Chico. It is a beautiful, wonderful location. So I'm going to be taking you guys up to Monkey Rock, which I'll try and point my camera at. Let me see. Can I flip around? So there's Monkey Rock. It's supposed to look like a monkey face. A lot of people call it Monkey Face, Monkey Rock. Anywho, that's our first stop. And then I'm going to take you guys all the way over to a place called Bear Hole. It's a really, really nice swim spot. But first, I'm going to eat, and we'll get going soon. Alrighty, after experiencing the unique horror that is an American bathroom, we can get going here. Alright, quick cut because I didn't want to get some poor guy on camera. But a bunch of little field sparrows just came up into that tree. I can see them, but can the camera see them? There's a bug in my hand. Anyhow, up the hill we go. This is the out of breath part because this is where it's all mostly uphill. But this is the part where you get into the thicker vegetation. Very nice, cool spot in summer. We have these berries growing here. I can't for the life of me remember what species of plant these are. But this is when all the nice colors come out. Almost to the top. Righty, we've made it to the top right up here. There's some folks having some deep conversations up here because it is a wonderful view. So I'm going to be either putting music over this or, just muting it because I don't want to capture their conversation. But yeah, this is the view. There's the parking lot we were just at down there behind that tree. Right over there we got the local establishment clause violation because there's a cross on public land. You're not supposed to have those. When it's a nice clear day, you can see that's the other side of the California Valley right over there. We're facing towards the Pacific. Right there is the Sutter Buttes near Yuba City, I think. Then right over here is what forms into Iron Canyon. So we're gonna hike along that and get going. But I gotta figure out some way down there first. Okay, so I'm not quite down the mountain yet, but there, we're gonna be heading home along that way, is a great view of Big Chico Creek. It's a big creek that runs all the way through Chico. There's little parts of it through Chico State Campus as well, and I'll definitely get some recordings of that if I ever explore Chico State on camera. Yeah. But remember when I said that it reminded me of the Mojave? This is partially it. Okay, I swear I'm gonna get down the mountains eventually, but these trees are the best place to talk about them. And over there a little bit, but it's a little bit too green. Notice how there isn't a lot of this, you know, very like almost white. Grass is very thin. It's not, it looks like barley, but it ain't. It's like, just very thin field grass. California is supposed to set itself on fire. During, you know, when the land was originally part of native control, they would have religious ceremonies where they would just set the ground on fire, you know, make a day of it. I'm vastly oversimplifying, but with recent land management stuff and doing land back measures, and, you know, just science that works that we had, that, you know, we had to backtrack to figure out, you know, we're getting there. But we've California does controlled burns, so they the fire department came out and set that area over there on fire, so that it wouldn't get any worse. But there's sometimes a lot of natural fires, like the ones that have under these trees, and what happens is you get this nice growth here. So these sprouted up recently from all of the nitrogen and, you know, good stuff that came out of the trees when they burnt down. So, and they can't release any of that if they don't burn down in the first place. So California is supposed to set itself on fire, is what I'm trying to say. The challenge is that there's often people in the way. But that's a longer story. Righty, right where those power lines dipped on down, there's a nice little trail that goes from top to bottom that I think I can shimmy down. So we'll get on over there. But before I go, I do want to give a big shout out to Fungus. Fungus and Lichen. Shout out to Fungus and Lichen. Let's see, where's those orange ones? You can kind of see them. The rock I was sitting on. Yeah. Shout out to Fungus and Lichen. Okay, we're almost there. But, quick detour. There's somebody I'd like y'all to meet. Or at least look at. See over there. This is a farmer's pasture. We've got American cattle. Now, I'm not gonna cross over because I'm not, you know, looking to get bucked or kicked, but yeah. My future Scottish audience, if I am gracious enough to get one. You guys have those nice, adorable, fluffy cows up there. And while these aren't cute as well, this is what we got over here. Cows. Hopefully what I'm capturing there, or what I did just capture, is power lines buzzing. Because if you're like me, you can feel it. You can feel there's, you know, I have some titanium in my body and it starts buzzing a little. I'm lying, but, you know, I fucking wish it did something. That'd be cool. Instead of just replace bone, which is fine, I guess. Moving on. Another shout out to moss. Another big shout out to moss. Look at it. It's growing really well right here. Right here is a very good spot to start talking about it. But we've got a couple visible layers of sediment right here that are, you know, at least a little bit distinctive. But, and please, whatever geology professor finds my video, forgive my terminology, but we have this, you know, big igneous formation right up there, and then right underneath it is a nice kind of loose, very loose sedimentary formation right under it. And basically this whole valley was made of a big igneous flow that's eventually, you know, eroded away from, you know, just water erosion, local transportation companies. That's, you know, my professor once put Caltrans as an answer to agent of erosion on one of my geology quizzes. So, you know, bones to pick. Righty, we have made it decently down the mountain. It's a nice little trail. I am going to try and make us a pit stop somewhere very, very cool, and hopefully teach you all something about the original peoples of this area. So let's see if I can remember where it was. Oh ho ho! We are going to get to the cave. But look at this beauty. Now that's a cactus. I'm not going to get any closer to that because it's almost magnetic. You will prick yourself on it. Yeah, you can see there's little butterflies down there and somewhere over there that are feeding on the remaining cactus fruit. Gorgeous. This is old, definitely old. Probably older than me, but I'm not sure how much after that. And it's just a beautiful thing. Like, yeah, let me see if I can zoom in right there. There's a butterfly. Yeah. Righty, this is Maidu Cave, belonging to the Machupta people. And yeah, this is some of the earliest signs of habitation in Northern California, Upper Park especially. These are acorn grinding holes. They would come here and grind acorns for food or medicine or whatever else may need to have been ground. And yeah, it is a beautiful spot. Definitely worth the pit stop if you want to hike uphill. But you can also see up here, covered by shout out to moss again. This is that igneous layer we were talking about that formed right over the previous sediment. Right down here that they've hewn into is that sedimentary layer that I was talking about. Maybe metamorphic, but fuck off, I'm not a geologist. Anywho, really stop swearing as much, but it's out in the woods. You know, you got to be a little earthy down here. But yeah, this very quickly, fastly moved right over it, covering this nice sediment that was, I believe, riverbed, or floodplain, something like that. And then it's, you know, was moved into and formed into this, and now we're here. Righty. down the hill once more. We are off to Bear Hole. Alrighty. We're right here on Yahi Trail. We've got we've got this old baby. Look at her. She's huge. I think that does something. But yeah, another cactus. Finally, Bear Hole. So I'll show you that now. Welcome to Bear Hole. This is a beautiful place. It is right in the middle of a choke point of Iron Canyon, which is this formation of rock that we're in here. Right now we're walking down an aqueduct that was put down sometime before my time in the 2000s. It is ruined, but it does have some very lovely little ruined features like this. This pops up every year. I love this little waterfall. And that's all erosion from the valley that comes right down back into Big Chico Creek. And so I'm gonna try and shimmy down here. Easier coming down here than it is. Alrighty, I'm gonna quit recording real quick because yeah. Okay, we have made it across the very slippery rock. People like to come here and swim during the summer, which it is a wonderful spot, but there is a lot of, it's not unheard of to have injuries out here. Well, come out here, get drunk and swim, and people have drowned out here before. But, something, caution. Still beautiful though. We have right down there is the rest of Iron Canyon in that formation, but this is probably one of the better parts of it. Yeah, this is just one of my favorite spots.
Very pretty.
Yeah, very, very pretty. Just wonderful place to come and think. Yeah, and I'm interrupting these folks thinking, so I'm gonna head out. For you photographers coming to Upper Park and Bear Hole specifically, the time for golden hour is 3 o'clock in the winter. It is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Overwhelmingly sunny. Alrighty, now backwards through Yahi Trail back to the parking lot, and I'll try and get as much as I can there. Coming on around the bend, we are at Adler Springs. This is a very cute spot. Not exactly a spot to stop, but this is where a lot of the other water comes and gathers back into Big Chico Creek. Right from those roots there, that tree is quite healthy. And I've got to cross this somehow. Let's see if I can do it while recording. Okay. Oh, I'm going to be very wet. Okay. Yeah. Stay tuned, y'all. Okay, over dramatic gymnastics in nature aside, we got a tree chewing on a rock, and then this is part of the old aqueduct that was also at Bear Hole. You'll see parts of it as it runs along Yahi Trail, but we continue on. Oh, coming around another bend, we're straight into sunlight. Should see coming up another beautiful spot along Big Chico Creek. There's a lot of people come here and swim as well. As soon as I can stop orc walking with all these rocks. Show you guys closer. Woo! Slippery. Send me to Scotland wheezing compilation. Okay. Yep, like I said, Big Chico Creek. The water is very clear right now. I don't know if you guys can see it or at all. My sunglasses on that are polarized. I swear one time there was some guy panning for gold, and I don't mean that as like a euphemism for anything. He had like actual gold panning equipment out here. And it's a good spot for it. I don't think he found anything, but this is where you do it if it was Hannibal. Another big shout out to lichen and moss. Somewhere out there is an acorn woodpecker. Can't quite find it. Oh, there's one of them. Moving on. Passing under the power lines again. See, let's get out of the trees here. Get y'all a better view. Let me see. Oh, there might not be a view, but can I show you that we've made quite the drop in elevation. We're now Riverside and all that. We're getting closer now to the beginning of Yahi Trail, at least the parking lot beginning. Where we started was all the way back. But I'm going to show you guys all this nice fall foliage that we got. It's very thick, like way back there. You can just trudge through it. Shout out to lichen and moss. We have this beautiful tree right here, whose name I don't know. Yeah. There was a squirrel that lived around here that hates me. Like, it will throw shit at me every time I come through here. I'm walking through his house. At the same time, your house is a trail, dude. Righty. Here's another spot along Big Chico Creek that gets a lot of visitors in the summer, though it's murder to walk through here. Just with the heat, it gets up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit often, which is why people come and cool down in the Big Chico Creek. But it boils down here even. Horrible. Ready, I made it halfway up these nice little wooden stairs. I almost forgot to record. This is the beginning end of Yahi Trail. From up here, you can climb on up. Sorry, there's a bird in that bush. You can hear me coming. Must have something in that tree. Yeah, there we go. But, oh, there's a new sign. Yeah. Now we get on to the parking lot, and it's this boring gravel road from here. Stay tuned. Righty. We are rounding the hill, back on up to the back of the parking lot. And just in time too, because my battery is almost running out, but we made good time. I don't want to think about how long I was out here, but it was a good time. Yeah, this is Upper Park. it's a beautiful place, and it's where I spent most of my COVID. Just being at peace, away from other human beings, and yeah, this is the part of Chico I love. It's very peaceful out here. It's you know, it's just nature. Can't hurt you like people can, but you know. And of course there's more. There's also Lower Park, which encompasses you know, a lot of downtown, a lot of Chico. You know, I don't think I have the equipment to cover all of it, but yeah, this is where the aqueduct originally led to, I think, to fill up Horseshoe Lake, which is an artificial lake over here. Sometimes that fills up on its own, but yeah. Thanks for hiking with me.